Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's quest is Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds. In what I fully expect to be the last episode.
Who had the strongest will?
I'd not get much further.
Some parts of Banor still use it.
That place.
That's great.
You take a hot coal in your fist, and then hold it until you must plunge it into the snow.
Oh, that's...
There were many warriors in those days with a strong will and a ruined hand.
I imagine so. That sounds like the kind of stupid shit I was doing as a kid.
Do you understand?
I'm trying, my chieftain.
I should have dropped the coal.
I hewed to tradition, even though I was
Oh, wait.
certain you did not
It's you
commit
two.
a crime. I was wrong.
Oh!
You should not have to fight for the Werak's honor without knowing that.
Oh! Well, now your dialogue is gone.
I've
But
only
let's see.
heard my chieftain apologize once before, and that was to the old chieftain on the end of her spear.
I think you got the better deal then. Well, I'd say look after yourself, but
Careful doesn't come naturally to me. I know.
These new cards are
Eh.
all a piece to the Banuk. None will forget the red.
Looks like you're in a good spot at least. Okay, so I got completely derailed, but hey, I'm not mad. So, I did finish the hunting grounds. She said, "You took first place by the throat. Before you, it was unheard of for an Outlander to do so well," which I think she said before, so that was kind of sad. Anyway, I got some resources out of it, and I think good stuff. Did I already have the crap ton of echo shells? I can't remember. Made sure to load up on Blaze and Chillwater in prep for the final fight. And I also went trophy hunting for the machine dismount and the machine repair. And what I found was, like, dismount's really fun. You can charge into a horde or a herd and insta-kill one while your buddy's fighting off the rest. So, like, if you're not great at stealth, fear not. You still have an easy way to get the upper hand. Machine repair, though, eats the crap out of your shards, which is why I'm so glad that there's, like, that scrapper skill where you can scrap things for half their shard value, because if you need that on the fly, you know, it's good to have. So that was a great design decision, I think. I think that's about it. So now it's time to hit Ore's retreat. Finish this once and for all. And as well, finish my time with Horizon. I've been at this game for almost a year. It's gonna be like, well, no, a year, probably, at this point. It's gonna be a pretty bittersweet ending. There was definitely a period of goddammit after Aurea died, similar to when Ross died. My one comfort is that she went feeling like she was accomplishing some great spiritual goal. And while spiritual, meh, great, let's hope so. Maybe that's all God is in the end. Just an AI program that decided it liked humans. Doesn't lessen in any sense, I would think. Not in the sense that matters. Well, anyway, let's go. Oh, she spent so much time here trying to call it. And we came along and gave her hope. I'm trying not to let myself think that's what destroyed her, but let's hope it was worth it.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first.
Aww.
I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout.
Aww.
Never was I so happy to see him.
You can cry, buddy.
Or so proud.
Oh, buddy. Cry. Just
So
go ahead and cry. Don't be too manly to cry.
To defend you. He will give it all he has.
Resolve.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak. if you want to hear her voice again.
Aww, CYAN. You're the MVP
Come
right
closer,
now.
Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Oh, I'm sure. Also, I have a bad feeling you're about to die. Because otherwise you would be helping me with the eclipse. Oh well. Hold on. I just want to text it. Wait! Aratak, where'd you go? Wait. Oh, what? Boy, did you go all the way out? Fine. Whatever.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Araya's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus.
You're welcome.
I feel profound grief over Araya's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
So,
It hurts every time.
I don't know what to say.
It is
And
unlikely
weird as it
that
sounds,
any
that's a good thing in your
specific
case.
consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus.
And an open mind.
We can
Like
communicate
crazy.
on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah.
So are you an artificial intelligence, CYAN? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me.
I was about to say, they seem
You
fine.
cared about her,
Functional.
didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
You turn green when you are happier, I think.
This Firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes, I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, CYAN. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So
Oh, good
we've
then.
Got a little time.
Yes,
A little time.
if only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Also, I wish you had a face. Even an eyeball. Oh well.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, CYAN?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased.
The Pharaoh incident, I'm
I
sure.
will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What
What?
do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace.
What?
So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
Is that gonna be like the second game? Huh.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Araya said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated.
Oh,
It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
Is yellow anger? It might be anger. So we're not even fighting Hephaestus proper, it's just a demon it's sent out. Wish I could have it in front of me.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago.
Or maybe
Gaia
green is
received
sad,
some kind of
melancholic, I don't know.
signal. It did something to her subordinate functions. Brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them. But it didn't work. They all got free. Out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
No, that's probably happy. Okay.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
It thinks
Yes,
humans are the
all
problem.
Machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, CYAN.
Okay, so that's what yellow is.
I ran across a strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI.
Absolutely.
I wish she had survived.
I think we all did.
So do I.
And it's all the more a shame that that friggin' core got destroyed. Can you imagine?
I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves.
Are we finally gonna get an explanation of
There's
this?
code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often.
Green is happy.
Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark. And may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy.
You can get
Something must
sidetracked.
have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace.
As long as it doesn't take a poison ivy.
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Well, everyone's got their own tastes. So that's kind of a point of nostalgia for you, huh?
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, CYAN. But she was determined.
I'm just, like, that's all forgive me.
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No shit.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help.
Halo and
By
I are on the
sharing our
exact same
experiences
wavelength.
of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
You need friends. You need to grieve together. That is so human. Oh my gosh.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Araya's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, CYAN.
It is so weird to think that where Horizon Zero Dawn takes place is pretty close to where I live.
Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve
Well,
as a
lived,
reserve
you know,
power source for Yellowstone
Pennsylvania.
operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of concrete beach parties.
Yes!
These provided me with several colorful additions to
The Rockman taught the AI how to swear. Oh, that's precious. Oh, yes.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
I'm sure you did, prick. Okay, so I just looked up the location of Yellowstone. I was incorrect. I probably edited that out. It's near Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Yeah. So, you know, pull out a map. That's where Horizon Zero Dawn is, more or less.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Yeah.
CYAN, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
The benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
That's fucking ironic.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
Yeah, I would say so.
And Elizabeth Sobek,
So I guess he wasn't always a douche?
Are you
I know.
referring to
the scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
Hey, you do what you can with the tools you're given.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be.
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, CYAN.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So, there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
The what now?
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
Well, one day, hopefully, for all of us, across the multiverse.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Oh fuck! I actually choose this part. I think take it gently is probably best. Like, you know, they're not gonna be able to buy the whole explanation right away, but definitely don't put that off. Like, ease them into it. Yeah. That's probably best. Use the heart, because, you know, we're not always the most rationally minded creatures, I guess, and, you don't wanna, like, completely overturn their worldview in one night, I guess. Piss them off.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I will follow your advice.
Oh my god! It's
Will
like...
you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, CYAN. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
I'm just... before I lose this thought, it's like, oh my god, Aloy became the Anointed and it like drove her out of her mind, and it's like, yeah, I'm with you. That's not an experience you want. Oh my god, and I love CYAN. She has a very roundabout way of getting to the point, because, you know, she's got to throw it through all the tech jargon and AI gobbledygook, but I feel very connected to her in a lot of ways. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that we were on the same wavelength there. I also want to check out this data point I got before I go much further. And I should also greet my roomies for coming back in. Hold on. Kenny, CYAN, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here. I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information? I'm a little bit... hold on.
CYAN, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval.
Forget me.
She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, CYAN. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and... we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, CYAN. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, CYAN. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, CYAN. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes, I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes, anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, CYAN. As long as you need.
What is with Horizon Zero Dawn making me cry? You could hear it. He was like trying to keep it together. He was like barely keeping it together. Because he was like probably about to die. And CYAN, you're so intelligent, you're feeling fear. But I also know that means you're strong enough to overcome it. That is some inspiring goddamn shit. I don't know if that would carry you across centuries, but then again, I don't have the processing power of an AI like that, so hey. Right. And now, next emotional journey. Hey, boo. Who's on the other side?
Just... Aloy. I wondered if you...
Giving that back.
that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths.
What?
Araya would be alone. And the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
I don't know if this will work, because he's so goddamn Banuk. Then again, maybe this is what y'all need more of. What I should just start doing more of.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, we'd already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
Like I said, giving it back.
For the path we shared.
Aww.
The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that CYAN said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, Fireclaws. Now Took has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Well.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, CYAN, Hephaestus, all very interesting.
So glad to hear you again. The signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too, and unleashed them on the world. His mind's on their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life, aberrant life, transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
For real.
Discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Yep, Hephaestus' next game. And it looks like CYAN gave me the overrides for all the new beasties. Not much point overriding the Fireclaws, though. They're all gonna be dead very soon. Okay. Oh, that's CYAN's symbol. Neat. So, killing the Fireclaws should be the last thing to do here. Because that was the last story trophy when I looked at it before. No, wrong. All quests and side errands complete. That is an errand. And as for feats, Fireclaws. Yep, that's it. That is the last thing on the to-do list. Not gonna be much of an ending, but hey, I'll take it. I mean, hell, the true ending is the story ending. I almost want to go and see if, like, the Skies of the North joined up or something like that. Expecting a fight.
Things again.
What? Did it see me before I saw it? That's never good. No. Ravager. That's not who I want. I also didn't open up my box. Hold on.
Full already.
Never. Blasphemy. Eh. Now I am sad. I saw more resources I like there. There you are. Let's start off with a backstab. Then I'm gonna freeze you. That sucks. You turned around at exactly the wrong moment. You are suck. I don't like you. Ah, friggin' Ravager. Get out of here. Bad kitty. Oop, oop. Oh, fine. That doesn't do much damage unless you freeze him first. I'm also pissing off everything, apparently. Oh, Jesus. Personal space! And that's a Scorcher! My word! It's just a party up in here. Get out of here! Only 2 people to a duel! Rude! Or, you know, entities. That's not the right thing. Mother! Ugh! But when it does do damage, it does all the damage. Nope. Everything is awful. Don't like want a fire potion. I want my health back. So unfair that you get to call reinforcements. You're already tough enough. Ugh! Got you freezied. Now comes the punishment. Asshole. No! Don't move! Don't do that neither! Stop doing things! Ow. I'm out of chill water. Fine! Bring it! Fuckhead! You've lost interest in me already. Well, that's a shame, because I ain't lost interest in you! You think I'm letting you get away after that indignity? You're gonna die. Right here. Right now. Or unless he hits me. Nope, right here. Right now. Alright, finally, it's just you and me. Let me pick the body. Let me pick the body. Let me pick it. I'll be with you in a moment. Jerk. You got no sense of the procedure for these kinds of things. I'm gonna blow up all your blaze canisters. You're gonna be sad. That's gonna make me smile. Whoa, my god! Bear backflip flop? What? You just tried to wrestling slam me, bro? Crit strike. Damn it. Where was my crit strike? Ah, I love this game, but the prompts, they could use some work. Are there more things? Why are there more things? Why is there a charger thinking it's hot shit right now? You're not. You ain't nothing. Just a distraction, an annoyance. He dead now. Stop sneaking on me. And a healthy potions. Why with the fucking chargers? Why with the no crit strike? Why with the chargers? Whoa, whoa. None of that. Ow. What the fuck? Get out of here! You are prey! You hear me? You better run! Oh my god! Fireball to the face! I don't care! I'm a fucking Aloy! It's like Banuk, but even more roids! Uh-oh. I can make more ice cream. That's nice. There we go. Yeah, I'm fixing to make you sad. Ruin your day. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get! I don't have the shards for that, that's the problem. It's not that I'm lacking chill water. Okay, well, there's that. Hey, got some chill water even. Okay. You know what? I'm all set to, like, break line of sight and do a sneak attack. He's not having that. That's fine. And he can get a face full of snowball juice. Ow! Did you blow yourself up? You feel bad because you should feel bad. Ugh. Who do you think you are, the Hulk? You kind of are in this world, though. Stop knocking me over! I don't want the ground no more. I want you to hit the ground. I want you to go under the ground. 6 feet under, and stay there! No more ice spikes. You've taken enough of those from my inventory. I just whap you to death. Oh, it's so time consuming to just take down one of these buggers. I gotta do that 4 more times. Ugh, and now everything's angry at me. Well, good, because I'm pissed at the world, so it evens out. Is that a stalker? Ooh, no, that's a bandit. Why are there bandits now? You would see me take out that Goliath and you think I'm not gonna fuck you up too? Come here, fam! It was in this moment he knew he done fucked up. Hey, shards, I need those. This is actually very timely, thank you. Thank you for the dead. Man, I love just instanting them. Why are there so many goddamn bandits? Whatever. Okay. Is everything finally done giving me shit right now? Yes? Everything dead? Good. God damn. Okay. But in all seriousness, I'm not sure how to proceed with this episode. Because it would essentially be just that 4 more times with a lot of swearing and all that. Not to mention, I kind of have to restock in between. It takes so much. I should use more of the goddamn resist potions. I never have that at the forefront of my mind. I used 1 the whole fight, and then I forgot it existed. Oh my god. I do myself a sad. I do myself numerous sads. I'll tell you what though, coming in on the end with all this bad stuff, oh yeah. Especially like, you know, the Banuk Striker variants of your existing weapons. I imagine that would make a lot of things about finale easier. Okay, so what I'm thinking at this point, is that I'm gonna stop recording for now, and then I'm just gonna, like, wreck up the remaining Fireclaws, and that may actually happen at, like, in a different session. Couple different, I don't know. It's not like I want to, you know, gloss over the game or anything. But you know, I probably should move on to other series at this point. And if there's anything at the end, I will include that. Then I'm gonna call it quits. Yeah. So I'll just wreck. Cause I think how about get out a whole sentence, Sam? Okay. So I think that scene with Aratak, with CYAN, those were really the endings of the DLC, for all intents and purposes, because of course the real ending is what we saw with the Eclipse in the main series. So I think at this point I'll just wreck up the remaining Fireclaws, and then if there's anything after the fact, I'll include that at the end, and then I will end the series. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna cut the recording now. Well, I'm down to the last one. Thought nothing was gonna come of this, and then I hear Aloy cry, "It's Aratak!" And then I went, what the actual fuck, dude? So yeah. Although I will say, that first encounter kind of set the whole approach for me, because I ended up overriding all the entourage first before taking on the Fireclaw. Didn't do it a lot of damage, but I'm pretty sure it saved me a lot. There's usually supply crates around here as well, around any place with a Fireclaw in it. So, dude, please tell me you're not being suicidal.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Should have expected you wouldn't just... well... I can't craft anything more. I'm just kind of bullheading through because I want to be done at this point. Not that I want to be, you know, done with the game, because there's still the ultra hard mode, which I'm looking forward to and all. I just want to be done with the series at this point. Okay, just gonna... I need more chill water. Oh, hold on. Can I? Oh, I can't deep scrap it. Okay, that's fine. I don't have enough chill water. That was pointless. Whatever. So, last of your kind. I could actually override you, but I want you dead. Wait, there are two. Well.
The sun's making a show of it.
Where's your friend? There he is. One demonic, one vanilla. Okay. You know what? I'm actually glad I started recording again, because this could actually be interesting. Especially since I didn't take the time to hunt to get my chill water back up. Really feel like that was a poor decision on my part. Oh well. Aratak's with me. He can handle the freezy stuff. And then once he does, I still have some ice cannon. Enough to make short work of the lights to you. That's for sure. One thing I hate about sneak attacking these things is that they're on fire, so you do get burnt. A little bit OP. You just keep being OP. Stop being so goddamn OP. Where is Aratak? Good question. You know what? There's only so much tactfulness I'm gonna be able to instill in this situation. Let's just start off with a sneak attack. Go! Wait! I'm a moron! I should override it. I should have overridden it. Gotten them to fight each other. No, it's okay. I'll just run back into hiding. Guts. Did he see me? Oh no. There we go! Oh, let's even the odds a bit, shall we? I got my own timorous beastie now that I shouldn't have stabbed, but oh well, living and learning. Thanks for holding his gaze, Aratak. Now continue freezing him so that I may ice cannon him. Actually, we don't even need to be here. Just let it do its thing. It ate all the shards off this, didn't it? I don't know which one to hit either, so there's that. Actually, tag. Tag the one that needs to die. The demonic one that I couldn't override. My dude is fucking him up, though! Hey! I'm okay with that. Be real careful about where I'm aiming the bombs, though. Hey, dickhead! Sumo wrestling moves. I'm ending this series on sumo bears. This actually makes me very happy. Bye bye. Man, in Shadow of Mordor I could just like dispatch my captured dudes. I wish I could do that with you. But no. No, now I gotta... I am not repairing my target. Are you crazy, game? Okay. Well. Let's get on with it. At least you're easier than a demonic version. Why are you not getting hit by these? Piggy bomb! On your butt! On your butt! On your butt!
Let's make this quick.
Let's make this quick indeed. Okay. And let's get some of that freeze up, shall we? What a little I can add to the pool here. Oh boy, he's mad. I made him mad. Aratak, for God's sake! Oh, fuck. Released the trigger too soon. Gonna pay for that. Ow. Damn it, I had the moment to get him iced up and I lost it. Hey, sweet. Now. Pit strike? Yeah. There we go. And then I'm gonna shoot him where it hurts. Show me where it hurts. So I can shoot it. Ah! Crap. Attack! Meat shield. I'm a Warwick chieftain. Do not presume I will be your meat shield. Meat shield! You're the tank! Well, still got plenty of blaze. So there's that. You can flop all you want. In fact, everybody do the flop. Boom! I said boom! You ruined the timing! You just said I! Unforgivable! No, seriously, be dead now. Said be dead now. Dickhead! There we go. Whoop, boy. Dr. Naltuk. What about Aratak? Aratak, where did he go? Hey, there. Almost thought you were dead.
Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep CYAN safe.
Yeah.
She speaks as the shamans do. Only clearer. There's an echo of my sister in her.
Take care of each other, Aratak.
Farewell.
Yeah, they were a good influence on each other, it seems. So, Naltuk. Out of the forge. I'm interested now. I thought that was going to be the end of it. I don't think it gave me the achievement. I don't think it did. because I didn't get the final hit on some of them. That makes me a little sad. And like I need to go kill more shit. But surely they wouldn't just lock it off. There are gonna be more Fireclaws, like just wandering the wilds now, right? 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 Well, even if I don't get it now. New Game Plus, right? That's what that is for. Certainly a lot of Dark Souls things ended up working that way. Okay, Naltuk. What have you got for me? Also, is it bad that I don't remember who you are? Oh, you're this dude.
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
Right.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she?
In a manner of speaking.
Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own.
Oh, your own's not
Which
bad.
Good enough. There's much to do.
The Fireclaws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
I'd like to think you're right, Naltuk. About Araya getting what she wanted.
I
It'd be all good.
I'm sure she did. All her victories. Surviving the Karja, communing with the spirit, defeating the daemon. Every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished. And in the end, she was rewarded with the blue light itself. The songs say that our bodies are poor vessels for the light. Our hearts are too dark. But at least for a moment, before she passed, I hope she felt what it was like to be part of it.
You don't sound like you trust yourself to take Araya's place.
Oraya inspired. Whatever we encountered, the new machines, the slaughter at Thunder's drum, we knew we would endure, because she had endured worse. I don't know that I have her confidence. Trust is earned, Aloy. Even in oneself.
You earned Araya's trust, didn't you? She believed you were up to this. And so do I.
Do you?
I wouldn't have said it if I hadn't meant it.
And I suppose I'd better live up to your expectations.
I've already found the Fireclaws, Naltuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Araya's song sung. The cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
Yes, fine. Spend
Yeah.
all your shards on fancy weapons. Without...
I'm too little. I don't know what to say.
Okay. Wait for it. I'm gonna start making my way to my mural. That's where I want to make the episode, the series end. Where was that again? Great. Ah, there it is. Yep. Okay. So that's it then. That's the DLC, y'all. Yeah, that's the stuff. That me, y'all. Okay. So that's the Frozen Wilds DLC and the end of my Horizon Zero Dawn series. Like I said, it's bittersweet. I'm happy because I get to move on to other games, so many other neat titles that deserve mine and also your full attention, and the world's! But at the same time, I loved exploring everything, finding just bits and pieces of the larger puzzle. I loved learning how to combat each new threat, how to experiment, how to work with all the tools I was given, and I loved how it just kept making me cry out of nowhere, unexpectedly. So goddamn, Guerilla, you outdid yourselves. And this isn't the end of our time with this world, not with that sequel hook being what it was, and the ever more teasing about it in just this adventure here. But I mean, it's not even the end of the game for me, because there's the Ultra Hard New Game Plus to go for. That should be fun. There are no stealth indicators, for one thing. And I'm pretty sure everything's gonna hit like a cement truck on roids. But as far as the series goes, this is the end. I've been on this for the better part of a year. I feel like it was well spent. Thank you, Aloy, for being your badass self. And thank you, Guerilla, for just the most engrossing adventure I've had in quite some time. Don't know what the best angle to end this is on, but I'll find it. I don't want other people in the shot. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Well, this timeline's been stabilized. If you liked what you saw, please go support the developers and all they do. Spread as much positive energy as you can. But for now, thank you all for seeing it through to the end. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out. Quest complete. Bye-bye.